Hey everyone, this is Minion from Minion's Army, and today's video is an Axe You Something United Federations of Clans video focusing on the Town Hall 10s. In my previous video in this series, it covered the Town Hall 12s, and then the one prior to that were the Town Hall 11s. So these videos are replays that you won't see anywhere else. AxeYouSomeThin is a fabulous clan. They're a league clan, and if you want to join them or try out for them, I give you the Discord link at the end of the video. It seems like they were trying some new attacks and spreading their wings, and the first hit is on my base, and I built this base. It's never been tripled before by Town Hall 10, and they got me with Mass BabyDragons with a QuadQuake Queen Charge. And then we have a QuadQuake Queen Charge into a LaLo. And then the next hit is an Electrone hit. And I want to show you what they do with the enemy Clan Castle troops. They handle the Clan Castle troops amazingly well. Followed by a cherry bomb, and I'm not sure how long it's been since I've seen a cherry bomb, but it's been a long time. And then I Hate Brad Pitt follows up with a DragBat, and it has to be possibly the worst base possible to do DragBat on, but he smashes it. So here we go on my base. Starting off with a Queen Walk. He's got one baby dragon up tanking at 10 o'clock, and the queen, the idea is to push the queen down towards the south. So she steps up, she takes the cannon, and she's going to move on down to the south. So as she works on the storages, obviously it takes a long time to blast through those storages with a level 40 queen, but she takes the AD, which is critical for the Mass BabyDragon portion of the attack, and she takes the pump. Okay, so now you can see the king is coming in. The king is in the south as a test wall breaker, and the idea for the king is to funnel the queen into the base. So did the test wall breaker, then he did the follow-up wall breakers to help push her interior. So the king is just working on those exterior buildings to keep the queen focused into the interior of the clan, or of the base, I mean. Here comes the QuadQuake, and he rages the healers and the queen, poisons the Clan Castle troops, and you'll notice that he poisoned the troops in such that the loon has to go all the way through the poison to get through. And it's important that he use the poison that's from the Clan Castle, because it's the level 5 poison, whereas if he used his own, it would be a weaker poison. And he does have a little bit of a delay with handling the ice golem, but that's okay. His healers are outside of the range of the ice golem, so they continue to heal the queen, and the inferno set to multi. So this base was designed to mostly fight DragBat. I have the wizard towers interior. You know, they're spaced, and I was not intending on somebody to hit me with Mass BabyDragons, but here we go. So enemy Clan Castle troops are dealt with, and now he goes ahead and freezes the queen and king and takes them down pretty easily. And the quake, as you can see, you know, people say, well why not use jump? The reason that this attacker chose quake was because the time that it takes this queen walk to happen. Using the quake is he can go in and out of all those compartments and has access to so much more of this base. So right now he's gonna the queen stepping up and taking the elixir storage, which has a lot of hit points, is circling down, and he's kept some of the baby dragons to strategically and surgically place them on defenses. So absolutely huge attack, and I'm excited to share it, and I'm glad that you got my base, I guess. It's exciting to see a new attack. So here we go with Exit, and this is another QuadQuake Queen Charge. So using the bowler bounce, just to, actually it's not getting a whole lot of value for the bounce portion of that, but the bowler itself is helping the queen take down that town hall a little quicker. The bowler is going to turn to the right. He waits for the queen to take a little bit of damage, puts the healers down so that they lock onto the queen. Sometimes if you put those healers down too quick, they will lock onto the other ground troop, which is, I guess, another reason why you would use an air troop when you're funneling your queen. But this is working out well. Does the test bomb, and then he has a split on his wall breakers. So unfortunately, the wall breakers did not get him into the compartment that he wanted to go into. That's okay. Still has the QuadQuake, and will likely use it in a different place than was planned, but can definitely use it to get access to many of the interior defenses. So Queen is still plugging along, has a little bit of blowback from the sweeper. She nabs the Inferno, takes the Archer Tower, poison goes down on the enemy clan castle troops. It's a damaged clan castle. The Queen can take care of it pretty easily, and you notice that loon go down to the poison, and takes care of the sweeper and the cannon. Hopefully we'll Argo that enemy queen. That queen is just outside of range to lock on, for the two queens to lock on to each other. But I think that he's confident that they will lock onto each other, and so goes ahead and starts the LaLo portion of this attack. It's probably, I don't know, he's probably very confident that he's going to get that queen, and here she goes down. So the LaLo, if you take a look at the LaLo portion, look how tight those defenses are. There's a path just perfectly along for his troops to funnel. I mean, they're just going to go from defense to defense. They're all within range, spell range of each other. Going to throw down that haste to haste into the two wizard towers, and here we go. This base is flattened, and I will go into to cleanup mode. So the next hit, I'll go ahead and preview it while this one's finishing up, is on Lion's Bay, and it is really something to watch. The enemy clan castle troops and how he dealt with it in the clan castle is a hound loon combination, and what you will see is he's going to start off with the Electrone portion of this attack. So here we come in. He's going to use a slammer for the Electrone. The slammer is going to go from the Archer Tower. It's going to move towards the cannon. Probably would have preferred to have it move towards the Wizard Tower, but is easily within range of that Queen. Clone down, Rage down, and he takes care of the enemy Queen, as well as chaining up several of the other defenses. I'm going to guess that he would have preferred that the E-Drag take the Inferno out, and maybe maybe chain up the Wizard Tower and the Sweeper, but that's okay. Everything's going along just fine. So we have some troops down in the south, at least they were, now they're dead. We've got the King pushing in with the Queen, and the King is raged up to take care of several of the defenses, to move things along, and to draw out the enemy clan castle troops. So the E-Drag took care of the Queen. This Queen is confronted with the loon and a hound, and he was probably saying, please don't pop the hound, please don't pop the hound, please don't pop the hound. He put down the Archer, and he did not use the cloak on the Queen. He let her die on purpose to move that hound up to the north and out of the way, which is huge, absolutely huge. So the Archer died. The hound and the loon are not, they don't target air troops, so he's fine, just as long as those pups don't go up and target the hound. All should be well, because if the hound pops and it creates pups, that could easily be the what makes the attack fail. So letting the Queen die on purpose, absolute clutch pro move. So good job, Twisted. So he is clearing this base, loads of pups, loads of loons left. Only thing that's left that can do any damage to the loons and the pups is that Archer Tower. So good job. All right, this is going to go into cleanup mode. And the next hit is another just amazing hit. And You're gonna laugh at me, but I forget which one it is. I know what it is. Sorry, a little bit of a brain fart. It's on Fuzz, and it is a cherry bomb. When in the world have you seen a cherry bomb? Like in the last century? No, that's an exaggeration. Okay, since siege machines came out, and since even the evolution of the slammer, you know, cherry bomb has pretty much gone into oblivion, really. When they introduced the slammer first, obviously it was the wall wrecker and the blimp. Valks were very difficult to manage because the Valks would rush ahead of the slammer, and it just messed up the timing. So this is really an interesting attack. He's coming in with the queen, and he's going to take care of that portion, that quadrant in the north there. I'm going to bet that he wants to take care of the dark elixir storage, and then also move obviously to the east, or to the 3 o'clock area. He's got the king coming in, and now he is starting the cherry bomb portion, or the Valks and the bowler portion of this attack. So rage them up. They go into that first compartment. They draw the enemy clan castle troops. Poison is down, and the queen is following behind with her healers, so she can take care of the damage CC. And we've got the slammer coming in from the north. So it would be nice if the slammer would have gone to the expo, but it went to the mortar instead, but that's okay. He's got loads and loads of troops. So he's got his king, which has been raged, down in the south, taking care of the exterior trash and keeping those Valks focused inside the base. And he's got the Valks pushing through. There's a giant bomb that takes out the first little wave of Valks to take down that Inferno. Second wave of Valks comes in, and that multi-Inferno is down. So this base, with that, what do you call it, a buffer wall or a moat, those little two thin wall sections that are on either side of the Infernos, which keeps we'll say the queen from shooting over the walls and hitting the Inferno, serves to act as something to focus the Valks to keep them inside the base. So excellent base recognition. Haven't seen a cherry bomb in forever, but great job, Magic Mirror. Alright, the next hit. So, I Hate Brad Pitt is doing a DragBat. And if you look at this base, this looks like the worst possible base for a DragBat. I almost feel like this was a dare. Like, leave in the comments if this was a dare. Like, I dare you to DragBat that base. I mean, we've got multi-Infernos. We've got air sweepers pointing the opposite directions. We have interior wizard towers. This, to me, this really is amazing. Great job. Great hit. We know it's a triple because I put it on the replay, but let's see it go down. So the queen is pushing in on one side, creating the funnel. So the queen is over by 2 o'clock. The king is just opposite her, and he is over at 8 o'clock. And then we have the dragons, the loons, and the slammer coming across the base. So raged up there in the core above the queen. We have the enemy clan castle dragon coming out. Bat bomb is going off on top of the rage and the freeze. And the bats are moving in. I mean, they're just wreaking havoc. And unfortunately, these bats are going to hit a red bomb. If they hadn't hit a red bomb, right there it goes off, they would have taken out all the rest of the defenses. The wizard tower was completely preoccupied on the dragons. And unfortunately, the bats hit a red bomb, which does happen. So, but it really doesn't matter because look at how many dragons and balloons he has left. So great hit to I Hate Brad Pitt. And if you are interested in joining AxeYouSomeThin, there's their Discord group. And thanks everybody for watching. Take care. Bye bye.